This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one and only ape father in the house, baby. Wow! Okay, so this is going to be the most insane, the most mind-blowing video the ape father has ever made. But I just want you to know what I'm about to say is only theory. This is not concrete evidence. I am an entertainer, but I do like to share my thoughts. Now, I actually saw a video by Little Play talking about a similar issue. I wanted to give him credit on that, but I was actually thinking about this all of yesterday, in all honesty and fairness, and I was actually taking it to a whole new level of how much corruption. You know, we know about corruption, but I don't think we are aware of how much corruption is out there. I want you all to imagine something, okay? Imagine you're Adam, whatever his name is. I'm just going to call him Aaron. That's it. I don't care if I pronounce his name right or wrong because it doesn't matter to me. Okay, but imagine if you're him, Adam the A-Man, okay? The coronavirus just started, right? 2020, March. You know, AMC's business, AMC stock was in the toilet bowl. It was in the shitter, okay? It was in the shit box. Got it. Really no way of recovering. No way. Like, who's going to go to the movies, right? First of all, everything was shut down. You couldn't even go even if you wanted to. Okay. What do you do in a situation like that? I want you to really put yourself in make-believe. Let's all pretend we are Adam like Aaron. We're him. Again, I don't care if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I don't care. I'm calling him Aaron, whether everyone likes it or not. All right. So imagine if you're him. What do you do to save? First of all, he's got all of his salary, which is his stock, all of his money. He's got his business. Everything is on the line. What do you do? Okay. Is it possible that he came up with, or maybe some associates of his or people he knew, came up with a scam? I want you to think about this, where they said, look, you know, look what just happened with GameStop, right? It just shot from like $10 to whatever, 500 or whatever the case would be. In a case like that, you might say, how did that happen? You know, what was it? Melvin Capital got caught with their pants down. It was the first time in history that happened. That never happened before. Okay. But maybe that was the last straw, you understand, that they needed to complete the puzzle. You understand that they needed one last piece. They needed something to make this all work, to make this all convincible to everybody. And they came up with AMC, you know, to 100,000 a share or more. Is it possible? You know, you got all these naked shorts, you got all this manipulation, synthetic shares, all this stuff. Okay, right. So now all these, and now all these retail investors say, you know something, this is going to be the big enchilada. This is going to be our winning ticket to be millionaires, to be the richest people on earth, right? And including me, I bought into it. I'm like the fish in the ocean where I see the hook with the bait on it and I bit it. Okay. So I loved it. Like, listen, I came into this movement late. I was in June and I bought high. I bought like $53 a share, put all my money for $200,000 in. I'm down like, I don't want to tell you guys. I'm down 100,000 or more right now. I'm afraid to even look. I don't even look at my portfolio anymore. True. I'm down a lot of money. Okay. But is it possible that this was all a setup, right? Now, is it also possible that Adam Aaron, right, started hiring YouTubers to help him promote this on social media? Now, I'm not going to throw names out there. Do I feel there's a few of them that are suspicious? Yes. But just for the purposes of you know, not causing a scene here, because I don't want to do that, I'm going to leave out names. But let's say there's a couple of YouTubers that were hired that worked for Adam Aaron, okay? And possibly even Ken Griffin. This whole thing might be a setup. Like, maybe Ken Griffin drove AMC up to 73 that time. Did you ever think about that? Like, did you ever think it was a tease? Like, we're all getting psyched up when it went to... Do you notice how it just dropped after that? It just went right back all the way into, like, remember, the 30s, and it touched it to the 20s. I don't know if you remember that. Okay? So, you know, this whole thing, it's like something is rotten in Denmark. Now you got Adam Aaron selling like his shares. Now maybe he didn't want to look like a total, like a greedy, you know, mother effer. He's like, I'm not going to sell at 70. I'm not going to sell. But even the fact that he sells at like even the 30s or the 40s, you have to say, I know this big chunk. I think it was 625,000 shares. He sold at like 40 or something. Listen, we helped him make millions, $25 million on that trade. Okay, when his company was pretty much worth zero. I want you all to think about this. AMC was on the verge of bankruptcy, finished, gone. He was going to lose everything. Everything. Okay, and now he walked away with a trade worth $25 million. Now he made another trade that was millions. Not too shabby, right? Okay, thanks to who? The ape movement. And what is the ape movement? The ape movement is apes that are regular, average Joes worldwide that want to take on the corruption, right? Take on the fake media, take on the hedge funds, win, transfer wealth from them to us. It sounds like a beautiful dream, but is it possible that we were all part of one of the biggest scams in history? Where we just, because think about it. We're putting our money, I want you to think about this. We're putting our life savings into a system that we don't control. Like when you own a business, listen to me, I want you to think about this for a second. Let's say you invest $50,000 into owning a pizzeria. You own the pizzeria, meaning you're the boss, right? You control the shots, you run the show. The buck stops with you, right? Okay, but imagine you put that same $50,000 into a pizzeria that was owned by Ken Griffin. You understand? Ken Griffin, Gary Gensler, Adam Aaron, everybody, the DTCC, FINRA, everybody's they own this pizzeria, but you're giving these people, Ken Griffin, Adam Aaron, you're giving them your money. You're saying, here's my $50,000. I want to be like a silent partner here. Okay. That's what's happening. Is like we're all putting our money into a system we don't control. Now, this goes back to Ape Island. I know you all think I'm a psychopath lunatic, but it would be something we own. It would be something we control. And I'm not even talking that you have to put up a lot of money. Right now, I'm not even asking any apes for money. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying to simply email the ape father if you're interested, because I want to tell you what I'm trying to do is build up my list of apes that are interested. And once I have a significant amount of apes where I feel I can make this project actually a reality, then I'm going to contact all the apes and I'm going to say, let's get started. And it's going to be pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. But what I don't understand is why you'd be so hesitant, right, to put your money into something, right, where you are the boss, you control it, everything is controlled by us, the apes. We make our destiny, okay? And that actually, in reality, could really now turn the power back to the retail investor, and I'll tell you why. Let's say Ape Island became this huge, gigantic success, and other people wanted to go. Like, let's just say it's in Florida. It's like a Disney World, okay? So it's in Florida. It's a gigantic, huge piece of land that's got everything. Ape Mansion, rides for the kids, all the attractions, everything, raceways with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, yachts that go all around the ocean and we're partying. We got everything in this bad boy, okay? Now, let's say other people in Florida, like, I want to go to Ape Island. Well, then we would say to them, well, do you own AMC? You have to first be an ape, baby. Only people welcome here are apes. Do you see what we just did? We now are starting to get the power back. We're the ones in control, because right now we're not. Right now we are the puppets. And the puppet masters are Ken Griffin. I hate to say this, Adam Aaron. I put him in the same league because I really believe that I'm starting to believe this might have been a setup because it's just nothing. I mean, I know everybody is so pumped up saying, oh, it's going to squeeze. And I'm not saying to you, listen, I'm holding. I didn't sell, okay? I'm with you. I still want the dream to come true. But don't you admit there's a lot of stuff that just smells rotten in Denmark? I mean, you got all these insiders of AMC selling. You got, don't give me this bullshit. Oh, Adam Aaron has to write this out. No. If this was a regular stock, listen to me, if this was a regular stock and he was a regular CEO and he sold his shares because it was part of his compensation plan, I agree with you. But not in the case of AMC, where this was on the verge of bankruptcy and we stepped in, the ape movement, to bring the stock all the way up high, okay, for him to sell at a high price when he almost lost his ass. So don't put him in the same category as other CEOs. But let me end it by saying this, okay? I'm not saying to you that this is a scam. AMC could still squeeze. We could still have the MOAS. I'm still holding for you. I'm not selling, but it's something maybe that we should really strongly think about. Let me know your feelings. And Ape Island, man, I'm not asking for any money. Just email the Ape Father if you're interested. It's something we're going to control. Okay? Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to put my email in the description. And like I said, I'm not trying to cause FUD. I'm not trying to cause panic, but it's something to think about. Because you know something, what they say, you have to be a smart ape too. Okay, like you know how Wall Street calls us dumb money? No, we're not so dumb. Okay, we're smart. And sometimes you got to think about things.